Deadpool's not as awful as everyone thinks he is. We have some history.
Thanks, Hunter. You're literally a lifesaver. I'll just lie low until my job is done.
Does your job always require you to steal art?
If that's what the client wants, sure. Most of the time, it's making people sleep forever. The forbidden nap, if you will. Mercenary work is a grab bag of awful stuff, and it rules.
That kind of work sounds less than ideal.
Why? Because I unalive people on a contractual basis, and you do it for the good of humanity? The only difference between us is that I get paid. I got a lollipop as a tip once. That was sweet.
I take no joy in it.
Probably because no one's making it rain on you. Real game changer, I'm telling you.
I did not know stealing a statue would get so...
Exciting? Neither did I. That's part of the fun.
Can you tell me more about the statue?
Do I look like some sort of artsy-fartsy hipster to you?
I'm wondering why it was important to you.
Because looking at it made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
You just said you are not a fan of art.
Are you gaslighting me right now?
You are avoiding my question.
My client is a fan of art. That's good enough for me.
So you will not tell me who you work for?
Not unless I want to be on the receiving end of his punishment. Normally, I'd be into that, but he's too scary.
Scary how?
So scary that I took a magical portal to a stranger's house in order to stay away from him.
You are welcome to stay at the Abbey for as long as you need.
I'm gonna leave a Deadpool-sized impression on the couch. That's where I'm headed, unless you still want my attention.
I have questions, if you do not mind.
Sounds like somebody hasn't looked me up on the internet. Shoot.
How come I have never seen you without the mask?
It's physically glued to my face. If I try and remove it, my skin peels off like gum stuck on the bottom of a shoe.
That sounds unpleasant.
The mask helps hide what's going on under here. It ain't pretty, and I don't want to make people barf just by looking at me. That's not as fun. Or I can be honest and say there wasn't the budget for it. You pick whichever one sounds better.
I find it hard to believe you are ugly.
Hey now, I never called myself ugly. This is to protect the softies who can't handle what peak male hotness looks like.
What is your special ability? I have not seen it yet.
Just 'cause I can't shoot lasers or pick up and yeet a bus doesn't mean my power is invisible. Wait, unless I can turn invisible now. Hold on, let me try. Nope, still only got my super regeneration.
Regeneration? You are able to heal quickly?
My healing factor can basically bring me back from anything. No hand, no body, no prob. My cells are always regenerating.
That is incredible.
Makes the life of a merc a lot easier when you literally can't die. Sounds good on a business card, too.
Can you tell me more about your katanas?
Oh, the girls? I'm so glad you asked. They never get any attention. Guns are so impersonal. I like using the old hack and slash approach with these puppies.
I also use swords. Using them takes much skill and strength.
I might not look it, Hunter, but I'm as skilled as hell swordsman. We should dance sometime.
With our swords or with each other?
Both.
Can you tell me about how you got the name Deadpool?
My mouth is special, Hunter. I say all kinds of words with it. That's kind of my shtick.
I do not understand. We all have mouths. What does it mean?
It means I talk a lot, hence Merc with a mouth. I crack jokes and break the fourth wall so much that I may as well be the Kool-Aid Man.
Who were you before becoming Deadpool?
I was just a normal dude, except I had terminal cancer. Then I went through an experiment that was supposed to cure me, but surprise, it didn't. Instead of dying, I got the diagnosis of living forever because of a big oopsie done by bad people who turned Wade Wilson into this guy.
Wade Wilson?
Oops, that's me. Well, before all that crap.
It sounds like you have dealt with a lot, Wade.
Oh, don't even think about it. I have a badass superhero name for a reason!
Before we came to the Abbey, you said you were going to be DLC. What does that mean?
Deadpool living comfortably. But you know what it means.
What?
What?
I misspoke. Talk later, Deadpool.
Stringing me along? How cruel.
Good girl, Charlie.
I'm tracking a new threat. What's ugly, hungry, and dead all over.
Vampires.
Yes, but an entirely new breed. Nothing I've seen before.
Is it the kind that fuse together, forming a grotesque, bloodthirsty abomination with arm-length fangs and scales from multiple heads to toe?
Like a blood-sucking kaiju? That's a thing?
It is a thing.
Creepy. But this new breed is terrifying in a way that isn't so amalgamated. The new breed I'm tracking are, they're vampires.
I see. No, I do not. You already said they were vampires.
Vampires with a Y? Pronounced exactly the same as vampires. I suppose that was wildly creative for the 16th century monks who first cataloged them.
No, it is just confusing.
That's why I'm calling them new breed vampires to set them apart. I'll flag anything related to these latest bloodsuckers and send it directly to the mirror table.
Carol, you are...
The best? Yeah, I know. So, the team encountered some new breed vampires up close. Your thoughts?
As Nico says, I am not a fan.
Right there with you.
Sin's involvement concerns me.
Same. I'm still not clear on why some Hydra forces left with her, and others served as vampire food.
Agreed. Hydra is involved with the vampires. It is not yet clear how.
Don't worry. I'm gathering all the intel you'll need. Soon enough, we'll kick the new breed back into whatever hell they crawled out of.
How do classic vampires differ from new breed vampires?
These Zoomer vampires are more outgoing. They hunt in packs and don't seem to care if anyone notices them. They have similar weaknesses, sunlight still kills them, but not everything lines up. No need to invite them in, they're happy to smash through the door. Oh, and while they don't turn people into vampires, they can infect classic vampires who then serve as portable hemolisks for the new breed.
What do we know about Sin?
Apparently, she's a vampire. A vamp classic, not the new breed. That was news to me. Before that, S.H.I.E.L.D. knew her as a decently competent Hydra luminary. Sin always got a ton of leeway because she's Red Skull's grandkid.
Is that the Red Skull who forged the God Killer?
One and the same.
Do you think Sin could be working for my mother?
She and Faustus used to fight like a sack of rats. Whatever her game is, Hydra as a whole doesn't seem to be a part of it.
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Did you sleep well?
Oh, sure. I can pass out just about anywhere.
Well, I hope the Abbey starts to feel like home for you soon.
You know what they say? Home is where the unresolved childhood trauma is. I'm sure you've got plenty of that.
Everyone has scars from their youth. I am no different.
Being here doesn't cause you to, oh, I don't know, dissociate?
What is that?
When you take a break from reality and shut the brain off. You should try it sometime.
No. Despite some unpleasant memories, I am still quite fond of the Abbey.
Ooh, someone should really write a case study about you. Don't worry about me, I love weird. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to explore all of the Abbey's nooks and crannies in great detail. You think they'll notice if I just don't say anything? Ignore the prompt? A guy can wish.
I have been watching you.
Like in a secret admirer or creepy kind of way?
You are very confident for someone who lacks self-worth.
At least buy me dinner before you peg me like that. Why are you calling me out?
Because you should know.
I'm the one breaking the fourth wall around here. Don't you think I already knew?
Breaking the what?
Not important. Normally, I appreciate being burned, but this one? It's too close to home. You ever heard the phrase, fake it until you make it? Wait a sec, of course you haven't. Basically, you pretend long enough, and then it sticks. It's the best way to trick other people into thinking you have your crap together. You don't do that?
Certainly. I think it is a very human thing to do.
Don't forget about the aliens.
Thank you for your insight.
Anytime. I love talking. All I'm saying is that we all have no clue what's going on, and I'm confident about that. How did you know I love this thing? You know me. I'm always game for distractions.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Any chance these are funny mushrooms?
Hunter, you look confused.
We are both old, correct?
Ouch. I feel young at heart.
I mean, we have both been around for a very long time. Some things are still beyond me, like the microwave.
Man, was I glad when indoor plumbing became a thing.
Adapting must have been easy for you.
Not as easy as you might think. Have you tried using a cell phone?
Nico told me I would not understand how to use one.
No offense, but she's probably right. They're so flimsy nowadays, I could sneeze on one and the damn thing would break.
Does it get easier?
With time. I didn't adapt overnight. Rolled with the punches as they came. You're like Steve. Got that culture shock. You'll get there. Change isn't always a bad thing.
We just adapt.
Exactly.
Ready for a pounding? I'm gonna need a back.
the Midnight Suns.
I can do that.
Just like old times.
Yep, right up. Test.
Love the effort.
There is no escape.
Maybe I should try hibernating for a couple hundred years. It's about time!
I know that wasn't your signature move. Getting it done any way we know how.
I'm not big on following directions, to be honest.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? This should be good.
People will do anything for health insurance these days.
I'm still the prize.
count as a war crime if you're one of the good guys?
You are too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you. Behold the light's gift.
Feel free to do that anytime.
Everyone? Do not bother running.
Do you still count as a Elizabeth? Or did they put an asterisk right next to your name?
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Are we excited? Sorry, babe. It's not you, it's me. Can't stop! Won't stop! Bad luck, friendo! Allow me!
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.